Hello, beautiful people. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the space. Welcome to Spiritually Empowered. This is the night. Where is Sammy here? I'm looking for my Sammy. Sammy's my moderator. She'll be in the comments. Hello, hello, hello. Lady in pink. That's right. I just did an exercise with someone that was here. And I was like, okay, so what do you see in my aura? He's like, pink. I'm like, of course you see pink. It's all you can see. So look at everyone. Welcome, friends. Super happy to have you here. Tonight is the night where we do Spiritually Empowered. This is twice a month where I come on here. We have a little bit of an inspirational talk. We do a meditation together as a group. And then you guys get a chance to ask some questions and a few messages. Here's what we don't do in this group. We don't go in here and say, me, please. It's all good. I'll go to exactly who I'm meant to go to. Just trust the process. You can put in here that you are looking for something, but don't get panicky and put in it like a whole bunch of times. It's not going to make Spirit pick you any faster. It's not going to make me pick you any faster because I go by what Spirit picks. So just come and enjoy and have, you know, a really open mind to the discussion. If Spirit really feels that you need something tonight, they will give it to you. There's always other ways to contact me. So do I see Sammy yet? Has anyone seen Sammy? Sammy. Nope, I don't see her yet. That's okay. She'll pop in here and she'll say something when we're good to go. So let's start the conversation, right? Who here has been working on change within themselves? Put a yes. Wrong Sammy. Sammy James, you're not my moderator. Although, hello, how are you, girlfriend? Nope, not Sammy James. Sammy, my moderator. I don't think she's on here. Yes, right. We are working on change. We should always be working on change. That's like a loaded trick question, my friends. Spirit is always allowing us to move forward, move upwards, move onwards, and move in a direction that is for our highest and best. And the key thing about that is sometimes we need to do this on our own. What I mean is that silent change is probably the most powerful change. Why? Because that is literally where we are not looking for accolades. Because even at a subconscious level, when we start, saying to people, hey, I'm doing all this work on myself, or, what do you feel about the work I'm doing on myself? When we do all of that, in some subtle way, we're looking for the accolades. We're looking for permission that we are doing the right thing. The silent change within us, when we go deep into ourselves and we're like, I feel a real need to make a difference in my space, right? When we go into that space and we don't do the big discussion, we don't ask people for their opinions, we don't ask what their thought process or how did they do it. When we really go into ourselves, there is this beautiful, gentle place deep, deep down within us that is like saying, hey, I've got answers for you too. I've got some of what you need to know. Don't worry what everyone else is doing around you. Focus on me. Hey, I'm in here. And this can be stuff that we haven't felt in a long time. We've pushed down, right? It can be changes that we've been trying to make and we keep going, why aren't I making any progress on this? Why am I not moving forward? What is it about this particular situation that causes me so much trepidation that I can't see past it, that I'm always working in it? How many of us in the group has something that they have been working on forever? Put forever. If you have something that you've been working on, let me know. I want to know. And actually, you know what? Put it in there subtly. You don't have to go deep because you're not asking for anyone's opinions. Remember, we're going deep. We're going into that place of silent change. Look at you guys. Look at you guys. Yes, this is it. I'm going to give you some tips about silent change. I did some work with someone the other day, and this was really cool. And if she's in here and she feels like it, she can say a little bit about what the experience is. But we did what's called a soul retrieval, and it's very dramatic, and it has a lot of basis in shamanism or medicine, man-woman work. But as a spiritualist, as someone who goes into that state of being where I can channel other beings, whether they are higher ascended masters, whether they are archangels, whether they are just beings that have, Palladians and Hathors and whatnot, being able to go into that space, allows for a bit of a journey with someone else. So this person came to me and we said, let's do a soul retrieval, because she felt like she was stuck in this one spot. And so we did the soul retrieval, and it's a meditation, and I guide you and you do all the work, but I guide you into what's called a middle world, which we are in now. And then we go to the lower world, and it's in the lower world that you start doing that dig deeping, right? Or dig deeping, you deep digging. Whatever, you start going into that space. And in that space, what we found was past life work she needed to do. But not everyone needs to do past life work. When I did my first soul retrieval, I did it with someone by the name of Dr. Stephen Farmer, and he's quite a popular, he calls himself a shaman. I don't know if he is or not. It makes no difference to me. I think that's a very spiritual world, and it should be left in certain cultures. But regardless, he did the work with me. I enjoyed the work with him. I was stunned by the work with him. And he took me back to when I was a young girl in this life. And he showed me things, and I was like, oh my God. And it explained my whole middle section, which is another story. But without me having to share every aspect of the journey to try to change this, I just simply went and said, let's do this journey, and I trusted the process. The silent change is so important. It is so important because it is you validating your own ability to be intuitive to your own self. So doing the work with Dr. Farmer, when this beautiful woman did the work with me, I'm there to facilitate the space, to hold the space. That's what he was there for. He guided me to a few spaces. He said a few things, but I still did the work within myself and found pieces of me that I didn't realize were missing. So sometimes when we are trying to do this silent change and we are struggling with it, and wait, I saw someone write wait in here. Did Sammy Morelli ever show up? There she is. Hello, beautiful. Okay, so someone mentioned wait in here, and wait has always been my Achilles heel. Right? It's always been that space for me as a human, not a spirit. My higher self doesn't care about me in that sense at all. But my human, this is my experience. This is my lesson here. So when he brought up that, and it turned out to be missing pieces in my middle, it made a ton of sense. And it started to change the way I was thinking. It was still a long process, but it started to change. The change which I kept within myself. I no longer was fear-based in my body. Do you understand? I still struggled with it, but I was no longer fear-based in it. So I was given an opportunity to work quietly. Do you know what really changed with my weight, guys? And don't anyone say dropping the weight, because yes, that's obviously it. But what really changed is when I stopped trying everything under the sun to make the change. I made a solid decision, one way to go, and then stopped talking about it. I talk about it a lot now because it's my greatest success, is be able to overcome that. I still sit in a little bit of disharmony with it, but it's my greatest success. And when I got that success with it, everything else shifted around me. Everything else shifted around me. My mediumship better. Why? I don't know. I've always been a solid medium. I've always done the work on behalf of spirit the way, but now it's different. It pops different. I pop different, right? Everything changes when you start to do that work and you see the results. You see the results. And then you're like, holy crow, can you believe this happened? Now, silent change, as I said, came from that place of me being able to, yes, more in balance, body, mind, spirit. And you know what, Shannon? Yeah, girl. Yes. Sammy, give Shannon a shout out. Woo! For me. Because here's the thing. She's not wrong. When I actually did that work and started to lose the weight, which was hindering me, right? Hindering me. The next thing that happened was spirit channeled the whole collaboration of body, mind, spirit, and the power of three. And how I could now see the correlation, how it worked together, how it blended. I could see that now. And so then I started recognizing that there is more to this than just the easiness, right? Just the easiness of what it is to start asking for Spirit to give you the answers. I saw beyond that. That was the easy part of it. I can ask someone else to do the work for me, but maybe I should be asking myself how I should do the work and then be guided, right? You know, I put a 3-in-1 empowerment program together, and based on this exact journey, being able to receive new ways of looking at things, new perceptions together. I brought in people that I thought were absolute experts, and I kept it intimate and slow. And it's, you know, if anyone wants to invest in their highest and best self, you need to check out the 3-in-1 program and not be afraid of anything associated with it. Go and check it out at some point and in the website and see it. It starts on the 19th, and it's powerful and it's purposeful, and it will change your life. I swear up and down that Spirit never leads me wrong. Never, ever leads me wrong. So if we are supposed to be silently working within ourselves and we're not trusting that journey, then we are already in a stuck place. And that's where something like a soul retrieval comes in, where you start looking at that energy and you're like, okay, what am I missing? What am I missing here? And maybe it was something that happened to you in this life. Maybe it was something that happened in a past life. How do we know? Unless you look within. Your natural, innate ability to be intuitive, to trust yourself, comes with all sorts of blessings. But until you get to that point, there's lots to learn still. Lots to be open to. Trusting processes. Being okay with making mistakes. Can I see that? Who is okay if they make a mistake? That's a loaded question. I want to see the answers. Who is okay to make a mistake? Come on, people. Who's okay? No one's okay? Okay, then you're never going to learn. Here we go. That's what I wanted to see. Mistakes are lessons, absolutely. I don't know if it's going to work on here because this shirt's a little bit tighter. Oh, kind of works, Tara. Never a failure, always a lesson. Right? Never a failure, always a lesson. Mistakes allow us to grow. Learning how to dig into your intuitive self, that's a tool. Saying, I'm not getting anywhere in my silent journey. Hell, I'm not getting anywhere if I'm screaming it out loud. That is an opportunity to find a new tool. Find a new tool. I love that. I love that. Sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's okay. Right? You have to work through and validate the emotion. Here's the key. It's okay to be angry at a failure. Or to be upset, saddened that you haven't made progress. But you can't let it define you. The moment you let it define you, you've lost. You've lost. And you have to start from the beginning again. Your intuitive self says, I have answers. Come within. Come journey with me. I got something for you. And I learned that the hard way. If I had the tools that I have now, when I was like 15, 16, anything like that, life would have been just a wee bit easier. But I accept that I needed those lessons. Wholeheartedly, I accept it. Okay, so your silent journey is yours. Your silent change is yours. We all have something different we're working with. If we can recognize any progress with it, it's all the progress. That's everything. And then we keep moving forward. If we feel stagnant in that journey, then we have to kind of remove ourselves from it for a moment and seek help from someone else in a way that's powerful. It can be a counselor. It can be, I keep going to counselor. It can be an energy worker. It can be a practitioner that does readings like I do, or soul retrievals or whatever. If you feel stuck, invest in yourself. Do not sit in that Do not feel in that stuck energy. People, I'm talking faster. Spirit's downloading faster than I can stay with. Do not stay stuck in the silent change that is not happening. You have to look beyond that. You have to look and ask for that help then, knowing that you are trusting intuitively to ask for the help. Oh, it's a conundrum. It's all over the place. It's like pieces of puzzles coming together. If you are truly, truly wanting that change and you feel stuck and it's been years, weeks, months, whatever it is, why aren't you investing in yourself? If you're, what's that saying? What's the saying? It's something like doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results, like banging your head against the wall and expecting something to change. No, you have to find a new path, a new way, and then go back into the silent change. Actually, I love the whole thing about silent change, because in silent change, sometimes you miss when you've grown. And then one day you wake up and you're like, oh, wait a second. Things aren't as bad as I thought. Or I see that differently now. Because in silent change as well, you are working with your spirit team. You are working with your spirit team and you're bringing to fruition a whole new energy. Ah, look at that. This one, Gina's, you do, oh, it went faster. You do what you've always done, you're going to get what you got. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Oh, I don't know. Sometimes, Andrea, I think it's time to put a little bit of finance into you know, your work. If you're doing the same stuff, it doesn't have to be expensive, and not every program is meant for every person. So don't get caught up in the lack when it comes to that. You know, there's always ways. I've always been able to facilitate stuff for my clients. Always, always, always. So don't get caught up in anything. If something's really worth it, you'll find a way to do it. That's the way I see it. You will always find a way to do it. And if someone's wanting to work with you, they will always help you find a way to do it. And that's the truth. So let's move into, yeah, nothing changes if nothing changes. Exactly. So you've got to be able to remember, one, you're worth it. Two, it doesn't have to be financial. Investing in yourself, I mean, Andrea's correct. But it doesn't mean that you just sit back and you say, well, I'm going to just do it, make the time for it. Because if that's not working for you, it's not working for you. If you're not seeing the change, you're not seeing the change. That's when I meant you should go into that other state and talk about investing in yourself a little bit. See what other things that you can do for yourself. Whether it is, you know, going, I saw someone who invested bank with Tony Robbins. Bank. Like, Tony Robbins isn't cheap. I think it's $22,000 for his programs and stuff. So, like, I'm not investing in that because there's other people around me that can help me in different ways that I can do that kind of work. And Tony Robbins has never resonated with me anyway. I mean, I give him kudos for all the stuff he does, but he's not thing. So don't get in a rut. If you are worried about money, money's always going to be your problem. If you are more about sitting in your power and saying, like, you know what, I'll do it in all these different little ways, little pieces at a time, that's the way to do it. And also, do not forget that whoever you're working with will always work with you. And if they can't work with you, if it's not within their means, then more likely than not, they'll help you find a way for someone else to work with you. And that's truth. So, and in my world, I am well aware of what we can and we can't do. So I always have options. Always have options. So remember that. You might do a soul retrieval instead of the 3-in-1 program. You might do a 30-minute intention setting instead of that. Only if you're stuck. Not everyone needs someone. But if you're stuck, there's always someone to help you. Okay, I want to change the energy a little bit here. And who's ready to do a little bit of self change, a little bit of silent change through meditation? Let me know. Let me know in here and here and here. what that looks like for you guys. Are you ready for meditation? Do you want to do a little bit of silent change within yourself? Maybe just do a little niggle, niggle, niggle in there. I would love to see who's all up in it. I love it. I love it. Angel, yes. Both angels, yes. I always have like 3 angels in my group. Does anyone ever notice that? And they're all different angels. I'm seeing, oh, hello. Hello. Oh my goodness, I'm seeing yes, 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 yes. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I love this. Always. I wake up every day trying to be the best. That's all I can ask of you. That's all Spirit can ask of you. That's all Spirit wants from you. And I totally forgot where that person was. Michelle Booker. That's all Spirit asks. If you guys can wake up every day feeling powerful and purposeful, you got it going on. You got it going on. You can slay anything. So let's take a moment. It's a lot of talk about a lot of change. So just focus right now on just sitting in your space, whatever that looks like. If my dogs bark, if the telephone rings, none of that is going to bother you. We're going to stay in the moment. Just allow your body to relax. Feel yourself sinking into your seat. And I just want you to be in the moment. And just allow the white light of the soul star to just flow effortlessly over you. Just feel it as though a blanket of beautiful, healing white light has just draped completely over you. Embracing you in beautiful, gentle, loving, healing energy. Breathe in and release. Feel your shoulders drop. Just relax. And I want you to take one thing, just one thing, that when we were talking and discussing about investing in you, about being stuck, about being progressive, that came to mind. One thing that you want to see change within you. And just let that float around your mind and allow my words to do the work. This one thing is no longer anchored within you. This one thing is just waiting to shift. This one thing does not define you. This one thing does not need you to invest finances or even time. This one thing has served its purpose, has shown you what you needed to see. This one thing needs you to just believe. This one thing needs you to trust. This one thing needs you to know that you already have the tools. This one thing wants you to believe. Take a breath in. Release. Now I want you to envision a flower of your choice in bud still, so it isn't blossomed. And I want you to see this flower lovingly, knowing that it is yours, and that inside, under those beautiful petals, is the one thing. And I want you right now to feel your strength, your power, your conviction, and your confidence. I want you to dig deep into your intuition, your trust. And I want you to let one petal open. See the second petal, the third, the fourth, and the fifth. See how open the flower is? How the petals that have opened are shimmering, almost like they are excited. See the middle of your flower, the base. Not all of it is open, but enough for you to see the beauty within. And release the rest of the petals. And as you do, as you are taking in the one thing in the middle of your flower, I want you to see the most beautiful bumblebee come in, land, scoop up your one thing, and leave. And I want you to watch as that bumblebee goes with the one thing, as your flower shimmers and dances with the weight of the one thing removed. And I want you to know it's okay. Let it go. Let it be. Haha, let it be. This is the start of you truly releasing, trusting your power. Send thanks to the bee. Give gratitude to the flower. And send yourself love for allowing yourself to do the work. And when you're ready, come back to your space and type in the word be. I'll give you guys a moment to come back. There's a bee. There's the bees. If you let that bee go, I want to know. Look at the bees. Good work. Excellent work. Love it. Love it. Why am I crying? I'm crying too. And I'm trying not to because my eyelashes hurt when I cry. Oh my God. I know that sounds funny. I have fake eyelashes, friends. Okay, look at you guys. Bees. Love it. Love it. Whew. Okay, Sammy, are you there? Okay. Let's be friends. I love that. I don't know where that came from. Honestly, that is not where I was planning to go with any of that, but it felt good and it felt powerful. And Sammy's all over the place. I love you, Sammy. It felt good. It felt powerful. It felt purposeful. So when we do any kind of work with ourselves, it has to be powerful and purposeful, even if we are feeling weak. And weakness is not a weakness. Weakness is... What the hell? Weakness is not a bad thing. We need to embrace weakness. We need to validate. Emotions are part of our journey, and we need to love our emotions. We totally need to love our emotions. So let's see where I'm kind of drawn to. Does anyone have a specific question they want to ask tonight? I never ever spend much time on questions, and sometimes people have something they really want to ask. And I want you to be specific. Not does the Spirit have anything for me? Because the Spirit will always have something for everyone. But if you need something from me, this is an opportunity to have a moment with me. And then I'm going to pull some cards for some people. Love thyself. I love that. I do. I say that all the time. I also say healer, heal thyself. If you're working in energy work, you got to be working on yourself constantly and shifting and changing. So, hi, I'm just tuning in. Finally got a moment. Nice to see you, gorgeous. You can always go back and watch this. I'm wondering if I should be worried about my doctor's appointments on Friday and Monday. I don't get anything to worry about. I get some ways, some information about having to make some changes, Melanie, but I'm not getting anything that makes me panic-stricken, beautiful. And if I did, I would tell you. So I'm feeling medium gray, not dark gray, not black, and not light gray, but a medium gray. So there's some things you're going to have to deal with, sister, but I'm not worried about it. Will I be myself again? Do you want to be Susan? If you do, then the answer is yes. But that means you're going to put in the work, right? You're going to put in the work. And when I say that, listen to me carefully, Susan. It is not about how much you think you are doing. It is how successful are you at what you're doing. You may have to step back, analyze, assess, and change. I feel you have beautiful energy around you. I feel you are doing what we call soul searching for the changes to be within your body, mind, and spirit. So step back, take a moment, and change. Okay, Shannon, question about a new job coming. Is it the right move right now? I feel like there's nothing wrong with it, girlfriend. I am not getting anything like that at all. What am I getting here? Leadership. Take it. Go for it. That's what I just pulled. What a beautiful card, friends. Shannon, look at that, baby. Take it. Go for it. Make it work with you because there's other things you're doing as well. Love the picture, Shannon, after my own heart. So, yeah. There is most definitely a right time for this, which is now. You just got to make sure it can work with everything else you have going on. Stand in your power, girlfriend. You'll see how it works. I see Andrea. When we are setting ourselves up for program change, what are the key things we should have in place, particularly with making some serious physical changes to health to support myself emotionally in the best way? Holy Jesus, Andrea, that is the longest and complicated question. So the first thing that I would say to you is learn who your spirit team is. That will make a huge difference to you. Find out who your spirit team is. Spirit guide class. I think actually the spirit guide class is fully recorded. And if anyone wants the spirit guide class, I can put it back up. It's a 2-part class and it is full of learning how to do that. The next thing I would say to you in regards to that is remove the stalemates around you. So Andrea, remove the energy that is stopping you from doing more, right? Stopping you from being more within your power. So physically, I would also say if you're wanting to do energy work on yourself, I would look at how much you feel power you have within. Then I would approach someone to just assess you in your power and see what you can do with that. I know that sounds kind of weird, but that's the best I can do with all these things going on. My landlord is selling. Will I be okay either staying or leaving? I'm anxious around dollars if I need to move. Well, Tammy, I'm telling you, the amount of candles I'm sending you to make for me, I think you'd be able to pay for a mansion. When I did the stuff, I almost peed my pants, but I'm happy that you're the one doing it, and here's what I'm going to say. I feel like you have an opportunity to stay. Shannon, you did the spirit guide course. Download the videos. It's in your courses in the library on the website, boo boo. Okay, where am I now? Andrea, Andrea, you know what? If I have some time this week, I'll send you a bigger message on that. Remind me if I forget, but also be patient. I have a ton on my plate. Okay, Tammy, I'm back. what I'm trying to say to you is this, gorgeous. I do feel that your landlord, well, he's going to sell, no doubt about it. I do feel there's an opportunity for you to stay there. I do feel as though finances are going to be changing for you a little bit in that regard to rent and where you're staying. So just start putting the energy there that you're in control of it, that you're in control of it, that you are going to not be overrun with it. So intention setting with that would be something like this. I am healthy and well financially in my home. I am healthy and well financially in my home. Set that intention. I am healthy and well financially. Oh my God, I stopped talking normally after a while. In my home, okay? I'm going to leave that with you. I always need to redo. I love you, Shannon. Is there any blocks on my path? No, Teresa, there isn't, because you're going to be doing the work with me, girlfriend. Teresa Fenton Bob. I'm telling you right now, the program I've got for you, boo, this is everything. And remember, everyone that I'm coming up to see up there, they all have an individual program. It all has a basis that's the same, but I'm focusing on what you need, not what so-and-so needs, not what so-and-so needs. So Spirit and I, we're clearing the path for you. You're about to become as independent as you have ever been in your entire life, and working in your power, because you have this beautiful energy that you need to be undefined by certain people in your life and redefine yourself in your own life. And girl, we got this. So I hope that answers. Okay, oh my God. Whoop, 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 doing the work. You can always access the course through your login. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. You're welcome. You're welcome. Whoop, whoop, doing the work. Whoop, whoop. We can always access. Oh my God. I can't keep up with this. Okay. I am worried of my grandson's safety and daughter's path she's on. Geez, Sandra, have I not seen you in that long that I didn't know you had a grandson? Okay, let's pull the cards. Okay, your daughter's got to get back in control. I got the leadership card again, and then I got gratitude. So that, and both of them have stag in it, okay? So this tells me that she needs a little bit of help on her path, Sandra. So she needs a little bit of help on her path to show that she doesn't have to follow other people's threads. Okay, so she doesn't have to follow other people, because that's what I feel she's doing. Please, I'm not so worried about your grandson, because I feel like if anything was to happen, someone would swoop in, but I don't feel he's in danger. So again, I feel like you're on top of this. But she needs to be shown that there is a path for her. She needs to be shown. And that is the key thing, you guys. Sometimes they just need to be shown a couple of cards that says, look, you know what you're doing isn't the right path. Spirit's showing you this is what you need to be doing. Upside down expansion. Look at that. So sometimes they just need to be shown that there is something different coming for them. And then they'll take the mindset step. Now, sometimes they might be deep in something that is more convoluted than just having a mindset shift. It might be an addiction shift. It might be someone's overpowering shift. So there's things that we can send that energy to. And work in that sense so that we can get them to the right people to help them do the next step, because I can't help people in certain situations. I can help them get a new mindset, the physical stuff, then we move on to someone else. You know, energy healers can only do so much, right? They can shift energy so their mindset is ready so we can move into that next direction. I hope that makes sense to everyone. What am I? Oh, I'm doing good for time too. I saw Linda. I saw Linda's message somewhere. I see someone else answering her. I would love a spirit guide class. Oh, I've been feeling alone dealing with my illness. Aww. Oh, I love that, boo-boo. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to, Sammy Boo, can you please put it in the comments? Delyn's email. Delyn, I have several assistants and some beautiful helpers, Sammy being one of them, but Delyn is my admin go-to, so please put Delyn's email in the comment. If you are looking for the Spirit Guide class, she can give you the cost of it. She can, and then she can hook you up with it, because it's already finished, and she can do that for you. So please put it in there, and that would be fabulous. And I've kind of, will I continue living where I am? Any change? Yep, and there's change within the next, I feel more like 18 months. Yeah, I feel about 18 months, sister. I do feel moving, and I wouldn't be surprised if you headed back this way. I know that we are a very unfriendly when it comes to financial stuff here in BC, but I feel you more, and you come more this way. So, everyone, these videos for the Spirit Guide class, I want to make this very clear. This was a class that was a paid course. It's a two-day workshop, course, class, whatever you want to call it. It is a 2-day workshop. So if you want to work something out with me financially, you are welcome to do that. I don't think it's really beyond anyone's means, but just in case, I'm open. I'm always open. We do payment plans and lots of stuff, right? I think that 3-in-1 program, I have a 12-month payment plan on it, for heaven's sakes. So I'm always open to that kind of stuff. So Teresa, Michelle, will my daughter move home? I feel like she should move home. I feel I don't feel home. Oh, how do I say this without, until she gets herself into a place where she is confident again and actually thriving, home is better for her than where she is now. I feel like there's too much struggle and she's not moving forward. So coming home, rebalancing, realigning, resetting, and then if she feels like it, if she's ready, she can move back out again. Angel, okay, so here's a great question. I love this. Will learning more about my past life help me? I always say there is nothing wrong with going into the Akashic records and getting a past life. Always. Because there is stuff in there we can be surprised with. There is stuff in there that makes absolute sense to what we're feeling in this life. I also say that soul retrievals are the same thing. Sometimes we find that we're just missing something. And the last person I did was 5 things, and I hold up 10 fingers. 5 things were missing, and we started planting them back, right? We started bringing them in. She did the work, and she did it so beautifully. Loved it. Good work with it. So yes, Angel, anyone, Akashic Records is something to go into. A soul retrieval is something if you're ready for that next step. I love that stuff. He's just a little boo, Sandra. So I haven't seen you in years, Sandra. Your band deserted me. I'm going to be spending a lot of time in Lillooet over the next 6 months, guys. So there's opportunities to see me on the side. Okay. Sending you love to learn more about past lives and how lessons learned then fall into them. So you know what? Maybe in May, I've already got... I've got the stuff here, but maybe in May or June, I'll do an Akashic Records, a free workshop. Not a free workshop. I'll do a free seminar. Sammy, can you send that to Delyn for me so I don't forget? That would be awesome possum. Will my husband... So, Janine, I'm going to say this to you. He has to want to. So let's pull a card for that. I want to reach for these cards. Hello, Samasu. Seek the truth. He has to want to. So we need to find him something. Oh, what happened there? We need to find him something that he wants to become unstuck with. He wants to be active in. That would be really beneficial to helping him move out of that space, sweetheart. And remember, it's not yours to make it or break it for him. Just remember that, beautiful. Thank you so much, Sammy Sue. Will my son accept to heal? Naomi, we can work on that. So everyone knows that when we work in white light with positive, beautiful, loving intentions, we can send energy. So Naomi, put your son's first name in the group and we'll start sending that energy. The next thing I want to say to him is show him what healing looks like. So, if he's visual, pull 2 cards for him and show him what it looks like. If you don't feel you can do it, find someone that you trust that can do it, that connects to spirit and creator wholeheartedly. Your son deserves to heal. Deserves to heal. So if we can show him that it's possible to heal, I think he'll jump on it. I do feel he'll heal. Do 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 do. Okay. Is that it? Is that what we have for questions? Is everyone good? No one has anything else? No one? If anyone is going to the Statland Gathering that's from Lillooet, Harbinder and I will be there doing energy work all 3 days. So, yeah, okay, I got him. Naomi, everyone, send Briar a ton of white light. No intention to it. Just send him the white light. Let him feel it. Let him feel it. Kelly, I'm struggling with my own grounding, asking for spirit's help. Ooh. So that's interesting. Let's see what they say. Grounding. It's because you're transcending. There's changes coming. So your vibration is changing, sweetheart. That struggle is very real. So what you're going to have to do is really focus on being centered and anchored in the grounding work that you're doing. Removing any energy, and I feel people more than anything else, that is not motivating you to stay in your power. Think about that for a moment, Kelly. Motivating you to stay in your power. Oh, boss, I'd love to see you there, beautiful. I would. Is there someone in my home watching me? Like spirit? Probably, sweetie. Susan? Probably is. Spirits are always around us all the time. I don't feel anything creepy about it. I just feel like there's spirits. You're welcome, Kelly. Okay. I'm not seeing anything else. Oh, wait. I thought I saw something about are my headaches work stress or some other stress? It's all stress. It doesn't have to be one type of stress, sweetie. It's all stress. So to answer, Melanie, your question, I would be focusing on meditation and releasing, but not meditation where you just like literally stillness, mindfulness, stillness, that space. That's what I would be feeling. Look at the beautiful energy. That's what we do as a group. That's where the love is. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, what's going on? Before we close off, anyone that's local, I am Marnie Banks and Alan Holmes. Alan is an amazing medium and Marnie is an outstanding energy healer. If you guys are looking to spend a day working with the three of us, check out May 6th. It's $55 plus GST in person at the church in Burnaby. Come and see us. This is a day you don't want to forget. And seeing Alan work is really phenomenal. So come and check it out. What else? Hey, Malcolm, welcome. Malcolm's new to our group. Shout out, Malcolm. Hey, buddy. Welcome, friend. I'm sorry that we're almost at the close, but remember, you guys can always watch this lives in the comments, and we're doing good. Marnie Banks, yeah, Marnie Banks is pretty awesome. Oh, look at this. Look at we go. Oh, did he? That's okay, boo. Sandra, that's okay. Sometimes it's for the best. So remember, oh my God. Sorry, got sidetracked. But sometimes that's for the best, Sandra. You have struggled with that gentleman for a long time, and energetically, it might be better for him to just be out of the space for now. Our retreat, we are at 20 people. I only have room for 35. So if you are interested, if you feel like this is something you want to do, and again, do not worry about finances. There's a ton of options. This is a high-powered self-love, self-care, do all the work. This is where we do soul retrievals. We do belly laughs. We eat lots of chocolate. We are doing all sorts of Akashic record work, past, present, future. We are celebrating each other. We're feasting. We have it catered. This is an amazing 3-day event in September. My hotel room is booked too, Janine. It's going to be so much fun. Let's do an overall message for everyone before you guys all go. I love you all so much, and I love the conversation, which feels very one-sided because I can only hear me, but you get it. Look at this. What a perfect card. And you guys are going to be like, what is she talking about when I show you? Thicket of Thorns, uncertainty. Look at the butterfly, transformation. You can change it. That silent change, guys. Working within ourselves. Sometimes it feels lonely, and you can reach out. But sometimes, if we feel that silent change is just becoming obsessive or repressive, we can reach out. See what other work you can do. Uncertainty means change. Butterfly is transformation. Let's go. Okay. For everyone for joining me and listening to me, and I hope that meditation did something for you. If it did, quickly pop in love, and I'll know the meditation was something worthwhile. Where can we get a Tara dictionary? You can buy. Hey, that's a good Angel. I love you. So I'm almost ready with my affirmation cards. So you can have a bit of me every day, and spirit, because it's not me, it's really spirit. And you can pull an affirmation card. Angel Adolf, this affirmation card's for you. Sunshine and happiness is my jam. I want you to wear that like a badge, girlfriend. Okay, I love the love. I love the meditation for you guys. I love the way spirit works through me. I'm excited for all the super cool things. Cookie is upstairs yelling at me because she has to go to the bathroom. I love all the things that are coming. Always check out the website. Oh, Psychic Fair. I wasn't going to do it, friends, but I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek. I'm going to run a Psychic Fair in Burnaby in November, and I'm going to have the best vendors and the best readers and the best energy practitioners and the best speakers, and it's going to be an all-day event that you guys are going to want to be a part of. So, stay tuned for more information. Love you all. For those I'll see in Circle tomorrow night in Serendipities, see you then. Sammy, I'll see you there too. Bye, guys.